Imagine a place where millions of people from every corner of the globe come together in a display of unity and faith, all circling a single ancient structure. This is the Kaaba, the most sacred site in Islam. But what makes it so special? Welcome to Epic Ummah, where we share the amazing stories and history of Islam. Today, we're talking about the Kaaba, a sacred site in Mecca that Muslims all over the world face when they pray. It's also the heart of the Hajj pilgrimage. Let's find out together as we explore its history, what it looks like, and why it matters so much. Did you know that the Kaaba is believed to be the first house of worship ever built? But who built it and why? Long before the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a man named Ibrahim alayhi salam, known as Abraham in other faiths. Ibrahim alayhi salam was a prophet who loved God, Allah, deeply. One day, Allah asked him to leave his home and travel to a barren valley, a place we now know as Mecca. There, with his son Ismail alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam was given a special task: to build a house dedicated to the worship of the one true God. Imagine the scene: a vast, empty desert with nothing but sand and mountains in sight. Father and son, working side by side, gathering stones and laying the foundations of what would become the Kaaba. As they built, they prayed, "Our Lord, accept this from us. You are the all-hearing, the all-knowing." Their devotion was so pure that Allah promised to make this house a place of pilgrimage for all time. And that's exactly what happened. For thousands of years, people have traveled to the Kaaba to worship, just as Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam intended. The history of the Kaaba teaches us that it's not just a building, it's a symbol of pure faith and obedience to Allah. It stands as a reminder of the devotion of Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam, and it calls us to worship Allah with the same sincerity. Now that we know how the Kaaba came to be, let's take a closer look at what it looks like today. What's inside the Kaaba? Is it as mysterious as it seems? From the outside, the Kaaba is striking. It's a large cube, about 50 feet high, draped in a beautiful black cloth called the Kiswah. This cloth is embroidered with gold verses from the Quran, and it's replaced every year. But what's inside? Well, not much actually. The interior is simple. 3 wooden pillars hold up the roof, and there are a few lamps hanging from the ceiling. The walls are bare, except for some inscriptions. But there's one feature that stands out: the black stone, set in the eastern corner of the Kaaba. This stone is believed to have been placed there by Ibrahim alayhi salam himself. Muslims don't worship the stone. It's simply a marker, a starting point for the rituals performed around the Kaaba. When you see pilgrims kissing or touching it, they're honoring a tradition that goes back to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Kaaba's simplicity is a powerful reminder that true worship isn't about fancy buildings or decorations. It's about what's in your heart. The Kaaba may look plain inside, but its spiritual weight is immeasurable. Understanding the physical aspects of the Kaaba helps us appreciate the rituals performed around it. Let's explore those next. Why do millions of people circle the Kaaba every year? Every year during the Hajj pilgrimage, over 2 million Muslims gather in Mecca to perform a series of rituals, and the Kaaba is at the center of it all. One of the most iconic rituals is the Tawaf, walking around the Kaaba 7 times in a counterclockwise direction. Picture this: a sea of people, dressed in simple white clothes, moving together like a wave. The air is filled with the sound of prayers in every language: Arabic, English, Urdu, Indonesian. Despite the crowds, there's a sense of peace and purpose. Everyone is equal. Everyone is focused on one thing: drawing closer to Allah. Even if you can't be there in person, Muslims around the world perform a mini version of this ritual every day by facing the Kaaba during their 5 daily prayers. These rituals aren't just physical acts. They symbolize unity and submission to Allah. The Kaaba brings people together, reminding us that no matter where we come from, we are all part of one global family. And this is the goal of Epic Ummah, to bring Ummah together. Beyond the rituals, the Kaaba holds deep spiritual meaning for Muslims. Let's delve into that. What makes the Kaaba so special to Muslims? For Muslims, the Kaaba is more than a building. It's the house of God on earth. It's a place where prayers are believed to be especially powerful. where the connection between heaven and earth feels closer. When Muslims pray, no matter where they are, whether in New York, Tokyo, or Cairo, they turn towards the Kaaba. It's like a compass for the soul. There's a beautiful story from the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he and his followers were persecuted in Mecca, they migrated to Medina. Even there, they continued to face the Kaaba in prayer, longing to return. Eventually, they did, and the Kaaba was restored to its original purpose, a place of pure worship. The Kaaba is a symbol of faith and perseverance. It reminds Muslims that no matter how far they are, their hearts are always connected to Allah and to each other through this sacred point. Even in modern times, the Kaaba remains a powerful symbol. Let's see how. How does the Kaaba continue to inspire Muslims today? In today's world, the Kaaba is more accessible than ever. While millions visit Mecca each year, millions more connect to it through technology. Live streams of the Kaaba allow Muslims to witness the Tawaf from their homes, and apps remind them of prayer times based on the Kaaba's direction. But beyond that, the Kaaba remains a symbol of unity in a divided world. When you see people from every race, culture, and background standing shoulder to shoulder in prayer, it sends a powerful message. We are all equal in the sight of Allah. In a time when differences often divide us, the Kaaba reminds us of what brings us together. The Kaaba's importance transcends time and space. It's a reminder that despite our differences, we are all part of one global community, united by faith. As we've seen, the Kaaba is more than just a building. It's a symbol of faith, unity, and devotion. From its ancient history with Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam to its role as the spiritual center of Islam today, it continues to inspire millions of Muslims around the world. We hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of why the Kaaba is so important and what lies within its sacred walls. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Epic Ummah for more. Your like fuels our mission, your share spreads prophetic wisdom, and your subscribe builds a fortress for Islamic truth. Help us rebuild what the world tries to erase. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.